Would you rather be forgotten after death or be misunderstood after death? There's only one answer, and it is for you to give, capturing the amazing stories of phenomenal Nigerian women. This is Halal Talk, where wisdom meets warmth and every conversation is a step towards an enlightened journey. Peace be upon you. Welcome, cherished viewers, lovely soul, to another enlightening episode of Halal Talk with Nansfit. Remember, as we navigate the seas of halal discussion, let the guiding light of knowledge illuminate our path. This is Halal Talk with Nansfit, where wisdom meets warmth and every conversation is a step towards an enlightening journey. So, with me today, we have another amazing guest. Hi.
Hi, my very good friend, Nansfit. It's nice to be here.
Okay. Say your name and introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is HUSSAINA SUFYAN AHMED.
So today we're going to be talking about social impact and how networking has changed your life. So to you, how has networking impacted you?
Okay, so it is very okay. Firstly, I love the topic, and that was why I had to say, okay, this topic is very interesting even before I came here. I've been into networking for for like more than 5 years now. Offline, online. What I mean by offline and online is I like to make friends, but I'm not a private person, but I'm very selective when it comes to bringing people close to me. So when it comes to networking, I feel like, and I know that in terms of impact, it has greatly impacted me, because people that are very few that I bring close to me, both offline and online, they are people that I value my relationship with them so well. So in terms of impact, networking has been of very great impact to me, even though sometimes it comes with its own cons, disadvantages. But then when it comes to the impact, I feel like from my own perspective, it's of great impact.
Okay, let's break it down. Personally, what will it impact you, or career-wise? Choose one.
Networking has paid a lot of opportunities for me. Like most of the jobs I've done, I used to work for NGOs. I worked in Katsina. I worked in Gombe. I've worked in various states. Most of them, majority of them, 80% of them, I got them through social media, specifically through Facebook, through connections that I got on Facebook. Then also works that I've done, full-time jobs, also from people that I know online. So that's what I mean by it's of great impact to me. So in terms of career development, it has really helped me.
Because those Gen Z reachers, they are the people that this show has to impact more, because they are the next generation of people to leave behind. They are young individuals with the mindset of let's burn the bridges. Like this work is giving me shackles, I'm leaving the job and all of that.
Burn the bridges. That's very risky. And I think this brings us back to the issue of you make friends online with the intention of getting something in return.
Yeah.
That's part of burning the bridges. But then, trust me, it's not really a good thing at all. Because when you make relationships with people, firstly, you have to be very intentional about making relationships with them. Is it that it's going to be a relationship that, obviously, the love kind of relationship that leads to maybe marriage or relationship? Or is it supposed to be a relationship that is going to be of mutual benefits? When I get opportunities, I give it to this person. I have friends online like that. We don't really talk and we don't really chat on WhatsApp. But when it comes to opportunities, sharing of opportunities, job opportunities, we do that a lot. In fact, those are the things that we have in our chats. So, burning bridges is never really...
I had this thought. There was someone, I have a friend, he used to be a videographer, like we worked in the same organization before. And recently he became an SA to a minister. So he was looking for guests for me to come for a live show. And he sent me this contact. And I thought it was this young person, young 30s, maybe early 40s, because those are the people that have been coming for the halal talk.
Okay.
And I was talking to her, and every time she was like, she told her, I want to call his name. She told so that she don't like being on TV and all of that. Okay. And because my friend has been trying to get guests for me and all of that, he didn't tell me. And I'm like, he never told me. But the funny or the paradox of the situation why I brought up the story is that after telling her about halal show and what it has to do,
Yes.
I now asked her that, okay, she first asked me if she could help me with any other thing. And I asked her, what is the other thing
That she can
does?
help with.
She does.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's there telling me she does, she has a company that do mentoring, blah, blah, blah. She told me about her family, so many things. And from her voice, if she didn't tell me about her family, I would think it's a 30.
You see, like she's in like her early 30s.
Yes, also she's someone that has kids that are teenagers.
Wow.
Yeah. And after telling me what she does, I was like, oh, I can mentor and do this and do that. And she was like, wow. And just like, that was it.
It just built a relationship.
Yeah, it just built a relationship. Like, that was it. From just coming to halal show. Like, and she
was
didn't
networking already.
Yeah,
already
and she didn't even have
relationship.
to come. Because she does not want TV.
Networking builds relationships.
Yeah.
Different kind of relationships actually. It all depends on the intention of the person that is entering the
Yeah.
relationship.
And
Because-
sometimes it's not about looking at it from an angle of what do I get.
Yes.
Sometimes even what do I give.
Actually, it's very important. You can't always expect yourself to be collecting without giving. It's not possible. It doesn't work like that. So.
Yeah, it makes the relationship awful.
And I think it's very important to clear to your audience, this giving and taking is not about money or
Oh
specifically.
no, please.
Yes.
It's no money.
The word
It's
is so
not-
materialistic now that
yes.
when you say give and take, it means giving something and
Money,
getting money.
no. I used to say, I'm like, if above money, time is above money. You see people who are elderly,
Yes.
like maybe they are wealthy or something. You can't give them money.
You can't give them money because they don't need it.
They don't need it, but you can give them your time.
Actually.
And that's why sometimes if you want a mentor, an older mentor, always try to go visit them. Just spend time, even without talking. I learned that, like, okay, after my dad's passing, like, I gained old friends.
People that are older
Older than me. And there was this particular man, he used to be my dad's boss. He's old, he has, he's not really healthy and everything. He's very old, but he lives close to the house. And I know every time my dad goes to visit him, I don't just say I'm going to the person's house, he was still there and he spent hours.
Wow.
And something just dawned on me one day, I'm like,
So you just wanted to go through that pedestal to just
yeah.
like that.
So most times I just go to the man's house, like, and if I dare enter the house, nothing in this world will bring me out. So if I want to go to his house, from work straight, I'm going to his house. And I'll just sit down there. Like, we don't talk or anything. Sometimes I'll help him. He's always close to the TV. I'll help him hold remote or something. Just sit there.
Just to assist. It's actually creating an impact already.
Yeah.
It's not like you're giving him food, you're not giving him money because maybe obviously he doesn't need it.
Oh,
He
yeah.
just needs a company,
Yeah.
just someone to gist with.
Just do it. And that's what we mistake. Like, or sometimes you have a mentor and he's calling you. Every time you're coming there, his wife gives you food to eat. And you're like, every time it's food, I'm eating it. You're not eating food.
They're gaining a lot from whatever discussions that is maybe from the family, the way the family unites themselves,
Yeah.
the way they communicate. I'm sure I believe me coming here, I've learned a lot while coming here. Sitting down here, I've learned a lot from events that do not have words, from body gesture. I've learned a lot. So I feel like in every networking there must be something that you should learn, except you don't want to learn.
Yeah, except you don't want to learn. And life is learning and unlearning. So let's go another way. Has there been a time networking went bad? Like friendship through social network, something went bad?
Countless times.
Countless?
Times. And in the countless times, I won't say definitely nobody is perfect. There are times that I'll be at fault. There are times that whoever is involved is going to be at fault. It might be our issues where maybe the relationship is friendly, but then it will turn sour maybe if the other partner wants something else. Something else, like maybe it should lead to marriage or stuff like that. And if the other partner is not interested, there'll have to be a stop. That's like brother zoning the person. But the person does not want to be brother zoned or friend zoned, you have to end the relationship. So irrespective of the mutual benefits you are getting, you have to stop it. Then there are times that and this kind of networking is not just the male and the female. Sometimes it's females. But in a situation where there is no mutual understanding in any kind of friendship or relationship, personally, I don't believe in managing relationships. I believe in if it's not working, it's not working. If it's working, stay. But if it's not working, just move away. This, for me, prevents toxicity.
How do you manage? Like, you said on managing relationship.
I don't believe in managing relationship. I believe in coping, but I don't believe in managing.
Like, how do you manage relationship?
Okay. People manage relationship. I don't want to bring an instance of marriage because obviously a lot of people manage in marriage. But let me not bring marriage since we're not really talking about marriage.
You can use the
But
instance
you manage,
so long as people understand.
Okay, you manage relationship when the red flags are more than the green flags. But you want to assume, you want to always give benefit of doubt to the person. This is why this person is doing this. But the person itself is not changing. The person is not willing to change. Or the person is not really, but because the person know you are willing to still stay put and manage and cope with whatever they are bringing to you. That's coping.
Like,
let's give an
negativity
instance.
is more.
Yes, let's give an instance. Personally, I avoid clique of ladies that use iPhone. It's not because I don't like iPhone. To an extent, it might be something I can afford at this stage. But I avoid them because there is a natural pressure that moves along with them. It's not like, I don't know people who are cliques that use iPhone that will push me to use it. No. But if you're already, and that brings us to influencing in networking, if you're already friends with a gang of people that use a particular product or believe in a particular idea, if you don't align with that idea, you just know you are off. You're a red flag for that clique. So if I'm in a relationship or if I'm in a clique of people that use iPhone where I don't really see that something that I need, I'm a red flag to that people. So if they decide to manage me, it means they are managing me. But me myself, I don't like being managed, so I will leave. But then if it's the other way around, there's someone else that wants to be close to me and you feel like iPhone is an alpha and omega, I can't bring you close to me because I'll be managing you. That's what I mean. I don't manage relationships. If it's there, it's there. If it's not there, it's not a do or die affair.
It's not do or die.
You have a lot of people that you can be close to, but if it's not working, it's not working. And that comes to marriage. So if it's not working, it's not working. If it's working, fine. If it's not working, there are people that can manage, but there are some that are not built to manage. Because it's either you are managing or... Okay, let me put it this way. If you manage too much, it will lead to toxicity. That's what brings toxicity. When you manage too much. And I feel that's what a lot of people do. That's why you hear issues like someone committing suicide, someone ending the life of another partner, stuff like that. Even in relationships, people end their partner just because I don't want to leave this person. I want to keep managing. If it's not me, it can't be someone else. So I don't believe in those. I don't just believe in them at all. I don't believe in... The only agape love I believe in is mother to child. I don't believe in agape love. You know agape love is...
Do you know the way you call it agape love? Like, what on earth is this? Like...
love of do or die affair.
No.
If it's not me, it's not me. If it's not
you
me,
just believe in
it.
It's just you, a mother and a child.
That's the only love I believe is. You just have to be there. No matter what my mom does to me, I must always forgive. I must always manage her. No matter
what about
she
father?
does. The father by default is also part of it. Just that I'm
okay,
closer to my mom than my dad. That's why I'm feeling
Okay. You mean
I always give it start with my mom.
mother, okay.
Always. So
okay. You mean parental love, like
yes,
no matter what,
you just have to be there for them no matter what happens. Even if they are not in your religion, even if they don't believe in your ideology. Those are the only people that I believe you manage to an extreme level. But any other person,
actually, even religiously, like you don't owe, Islamically, you don't owe anybody. The only person, even your siblings, you don't owe them. The only person you owe are your parents, like, and they are the ones that the rules for it is so extreme, like, even if they tell you to do something, you have to do it. It's only when they tell you.
Parents are your children, bro.
Yeah.
Those ones too, they have limits, but then that one is topic for another day.
Actually, I learned something. You know, it never crossed my mind about managing. And even when you said managing, like, I was lost, I was blank. I was like, how do you manage something? Till you had to explain it. Like, it never crossed my mind, and it's so true because so many times we end up taking so much negativity into us that you think you are
coping.
You're coping, yes. But at the end of the day, your cup ends up fulling and running over, and you can't even control it. Yeah, you can't even control when the outburst will come, because when the outburst comes, you won't know. Because you filled yourself with so much that you don't
have space to keep any more. Again, so.
Yeah, that was good. I really enjoyed the conversation. So now let's go to the next part, which is the disorder question. So we have 10 disorder questions for you, and you can answer it any way you want.
Ask money or love. I'm definitely putting money. Except if it's money or family or family.
Yeah. Are you serious? Okay, it's different parts. So let's start. The first one says city living or countryside. Countryside, your village, your hometown.
City, please.
Are you serious?
City.
Are you serious?
Yes, please. I need explanation.
You chose city living. Wow.
City living. Oh.
Okay. Next one, cooking together or eating out.
So it has to be this or that.
Yes.
But it depends on the situation now. It's relative. If I'm at home, if I'm with my family, I prefer cooking together. But if I'm in a place like Abuja on my own, I prefer to eat out.
I see.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody that will want to come and start cooking now.
Ah.
Yeah, eat out.
Okay. Then the next one we have planning every detail of a trip or having a spontaneous adventure.
Planning.
Planning to the last minute.
Necessary. If not, your account will run dry.
You know, when I was drafting down this thing, I was like, is there any Nigerian that will not plan? Because we are those people that we are unsure. We lock the door and we open it again to be sure if it's really
We
locked.
love to be very detailed.
Detailed, yeah. We put up the gas, but we still. Is this still?
Although it's very necessary to still have contingency plans. So you might travel and everything will just move and shift.
Yeah.
But then planning is it's very necessary. Very important.
Okay, the next one is about food. I've seen you posted you needed one particular snack. So this street food, gurasa or amara?
Gurasa, please. Every day. Gurasa every day, specifically from Kano.
Okay.
Not from any other place. Gurasa.
Gurasa.
No.
Okay.
Our is not even close to Gurasa in any way. Gurasa is underrated in this Nigeria. It's underrated.
I think you underrated.
It's underrated. Gurasa should be among delicacies in restaurants, I think.
Yeah, there are restaurants that serve gurasa.
Local
But I just think you don't really like it. I said gurasa. Oh, you said gurasa is underrated because it's the one that you chose.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Kilishi or suya? MC, the one that is underrated.
Depends, so.
Choose one.
Kilishi.
But you're no more getting suya as a gift or anything from anybody. Masa or kose?
Sounds tough.
Choose your devil. Masa or kose?
I love masa. My daughter loves kose. I always say, let me go for kose because of her.
Okay. To embrace the glory of the past or to forge a new beginning?
To embrace the glory of the past or to forge a new beginning. I've already forged a new beginning since 3 years ago. So I picked that one.
You picked that one. So there's no glory. Okay. The next one, to quality time or a thoughtful gift for loved ones? Quality time or gift, a gift for loved ones.
I usually get gifts, so let's say quality time because I know if I go for quality time, I'll definitely get a gift. So.
Yeah, using philosophy to answer the question. Okay, the next one, honoring a legacy or pioneering change. Maybe your parent had a great legacy or your uncle or something, and you want to honor the legacy.
I prefer to pioneer change because I know the legacy is always going to be honored as far as it has good advantage.
Okay, keep using philosophy. That's good. That's good. Okay, the last question for this or that: we have to be misunderstood after death, or to be forgotten after death.
To be misunderstood, I don't mind. Misunderstand me as much as you want.
But don't forget me. Yeah. Wow.
Because I'm always. I think this is a very trickish question because naturally as a woman you're always going to be misunderstood. That one is something that is natural. So
I think you're the second person that ever chose to be misunderstood.
Yeah, I'm always going to be misunderstood.
Yeah, the first person that said to be misunderstood. Everybody chose to be forgotten. Everyone have asked this question except one guest, then you make him two. Because most people, and the one guest that chose this, she said something that triggered my thought. She was like, is there any living being that is not misunderstood?
Exactly.
Even after that.
So Everybody's going to. As a woman, in fact, your second name is to be misunderstood. So.
Yes. That's wise. So that's the end of the segment. Now the next segment. It's interesting that you studied literature. So everything here, your name is Hussaina. So everything here, the answer starts with H.
So it means if I don't get the answer, I failed. Wow.
So the first one, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, the first one, a large mammal. An animal.
A large mammal.
Yeah, an animal.
See here. Hyena. No, it's not large. How am I supposed to know this? See how much? How am I supposed to know the answer?
Because it begins
I
with your
watch
name.
Discovery Channel.
No, okay. It begins with your name.
With H.
H, yes.
See here.
A large.
And it's a mammal.
Yes.
Hippopotamus.
Yes!
Yes. I would not want my siblings to see this, or my nieces and nephews and say, Auntie Hussaina is failing.
Okay. A popular milk drink.
Hollandia.
Yes, Hollandia. The home of a bee.
Honeycomb. The home of a bee.
Yeah. So long as you know honeycomb, you will know it.
Nothing is coming across my mind. Nothing is crossing my mind.
Should I say it?
No, wait.
Okay, think of a musician. Popular musician.
Nigerian one.
No. American. And what her fans are called.
And her name starts with
Letter
H.
B.
Okay, letter B. Beehive.
Yes.
Beehive.
Hive. Yes, hive. So the next one, famous mountain in Southern Asia. Famous mountain. That's Discovery Channel.
Kilimanjaro. Even Kilimanjaro.
It's K.
It starts with H.
Kilimanjaro?
No, I mean the one you're talking
Yes.
about.
Himalayas.
I can't even know this. The next one.
Okay, a shape. 6. 3 sides. 3 angles. 6. A shape.
Okay, a shape.
Yes.
Hectare. Is it hectagon?
Hexagon.
Hexagon.
Yeah.
Maths people are going to laugh at me. I'm not good at maths, God.
Okay. It falls from the sky during a heavy fall.
It's not snow. And it starts with H.
It falls from the sky.
During a heavy fall.
Yeah, heavy rainfall.
But you've already mentioned heavy rainfall.
Hailstones.
No, I don't know this.
Okay. Now, a country starting with H.
Any country.
Any country.
Haiti.
Yeah, I didn't. Correct. So the next one, 3 words with silent H.
Che.
Yes.
Three.
3, yeah.
Hair. No, hair is.
Yeah, is
No, hair.
heir to heir. Like you're the heir to the throne.
Oh, you've helped me. That's the second one. Achieve.
Achieve. Why are you using the cheese sound? Okay, we
Yes, it
have
seems like silent.
we have honest.
Choir.
Yeah. Honest hour ghost.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the next one. We have a local healing mixture.
A local what?
Healing mixture.
Healing mixture, herbs.
Yeah. And also it's also silent H.
Oh,
An action done on a regular basis.
hug.
That's the meaning actually.
An action done on a regular basis.
Yeah. Something that has to do with someone's character.
Habit.
Correct. So I think you missed how many? You missed
Just one, I think. I didn't miss anyone.
you missed 2.
Okay, the mountains.
Himalayas and hailstone. That's good. 8 over 10. That's an A, so congrats. So the last part of the show, We've come to the final part of the show where she gets to answer 3 questions. Now, what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
Like I said earlier, when the show started, most of my life ideologies boils down to my mom. Because she's just not just my role model, she's more of like she's just that weapon that raises me up whenever I'm down and stuff. So when we were growing up, me and my siblings, my 6 other siblings, my mom was a hustler. So there's this line she usually used, which I still use till today. And I feel that's my best advice. So the line is like a poem. I think that's where my poetry love started. She will go like, can I recite it?
Of course.
She'll go like, tick, say the time, tick, tick. What you have to do quick. So growing up, I discovered it means time management. So I've used this line in every aspect of my life. That was why when I said I don't manage relationships, it also boils down to when my marriage was not working. That was the line I kept on ringing in my head. If I stay put, wahala will dey. So if I discover a situation is not working for me, I just use that line to, is it worth staying or is it worth managing? Or should I just use my time well and just move on? So I've been using that line. That's my best advice so far. So.
Wow. That's interesting. I have a belief, a personal philosophy that says any child that has their parents as a role model, to me that person is a great person. Because I feel there's no other duty greater
than parental duty.
Yes, there's no other duty. I don't care what anybody or what the Western ideology says, but for me there's no other. So if a parent now has a child that is already grown and the child is like, I've looked at this crazy world, this big world, and I can't find anybody to honor or to look up to more than you, my parent, then the parent has achieved their job.
And let me just even note the reason why growing up I didn't really take the lines serious.
Yes, of course.
The reason why I took it more serious is because there was a period of my life, the worst, I don't know if there's any question like that anyway, the worst period of my life, that should be like 3-4 years ago. That worst period lasted for like a year plus. It was just her that was just there. Just her. I know countless people, but it was just her that stood there, and she was just the light that was there. Just her. It's not like what I did was wrong. It's not like what I did was completely right. But then it was just her that kept on saying, whatever you want to do, do. Whatever you don't want to do, let me know. No problem. Just be fine. Just be fine. Just that statement made me know, okay, this is someone that is always going to be there. Irrespective of what happens, she's always going to say, Hussaina, I got your back. So
that's beautiful. So the next one is the worst advice you've ever gotten.
The worst advice I've gotten, although I'm not going to say the person that told me the advice.
Of course you shouldn't.
Let me look at the camera. The worst advice was when someone told me, I think a month or 2 months after my divorce, messy divorce, when someone told me, Hussaina, you're a woman, you shouldn't work hard, there's no need, just get a rich man, you're very beautiful. Then the person made it worse by saying you should get married so that you prepare your ex. But that's the worst advice I've ever gotten in my whole life. And obviously I'm never going to use it because it's the worst advice.
Yeah, it's the worst advice actually. I
Preparing
still think so.
anybody.
It's still preparing you for
Preparing,
where
yeah.
you prepare people and end up preparing yourself.
Preparing yourself, exactly so.
So the last question, which wraps up the show, is a moment that impacted, changed your entire life.
Hanifa. Can't even
Who's
hide this
Hanifa?
one. My daughter.
Oh, okay.
I can't even hide this one. That should be October 2nd, 2019. The day I gave back to her.
October 2nd. Oh,
That flipped my head. And I knew what was good and what was bad. What I should run away from and what I should stay put in.
So many women just say childbirth just changes never right. It just breaks out.
It does. It brings out another part of you that you might have thought was not there.
Yeah.
So
That's beautiful. Actually, it's wonderful having this conversation with you. I also learned something. You see that managing relationship. I never.
it's like that one you really want. It's like you really wanted something about that.
I never had any idea, and I love it. Like when my guests bring in something new or different, that also shocks me. And I also need to know. And everything has been interesting and wonderful. I hope you had a good time.
I did. Thank you very much for having me. Even though there are some things I didn't want to say. Well, you are very persuasive based on how you communicate and converse. You make your guests very comfortable. So,
thank you.
I feel like there's things that I've said that might make one or two person's life. So,
thank you. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and your experiences.
wow.
We've come to the end of today's episode of Halal Talk with Nansfit. I hope you learned something from HUSSAINA SUFYAN AHMED. Until next time, bye-bye. I am Nansfit Muhammad.
Al Ansar TV, TV for Humanity.